All right, we're back. We're back in Illinois, and we're back on the FC1 because I haven't ridden it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I don't fucking know. But you come back here and it's like 98 degrees and humid as fuck. And it's like, what the fuck? Why? So anyway, I tried uploading a video of my trip last night, and I got like most of the way there, and it's caused an error and said that you can't upload a video longer than 15 minutes if you're unverified or something like that. So I'm like, well, I'll just make a video explaining what I did, I guess. And then eventually I'll work on making a video of the trip. Yeah. Eventually I'll work on making a video of the trip that is under 15 minutes so that you can see what I did. But it's so nice to be back on this bike. You get the hand of God moving you through the I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot of power. Nice to have a bike with a lot of power. It's so much different than the Versus, because it doesn't. The Versus, like, it's more like relaxed and kind of I don't know. Doesn't have a lot of power, and it doesn't have like a too sporty of a feel. It's just kind of like, it's like the pickup truck of bikes, you know, like you can pretty much do anything with it except for probably carry bags of cement. I don't know if that would work. But this bike is more like a sport bike. It's like more like an R1. It's basically the same thing, only with the shittier suspension. But yeah, anyway, I also was thinking that the battery on this is about 3 years old too, which is about the same as the one of the Versus. So I don't know if I should change it or not. I probably should look into that. But yeah, I went on, I think it was like 4,444 miles, and then like 0.4 miles. So it ended up being all fours. And I had the GPS on the bike the whole time, so that's pretty much verified by GPS. Of course, it doesn't include the mileage that I walked, like to Napa to get the battery and back from Napa to get the battery, and sometimes I'd walk to go find some food, and so it might have been a couple miles more, but yeah, whatever. That, and I don't know. I need to get. Speaking of food, I actually need to get some. Dude, look at that thing. Woo! Because I'm kind of hungry today. I came home yesterday, and I think I stopped at Arby's and got a chicken sandwich, mediocre chicken sandwich, and I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. And then I didn't really eat anything after that, so I need to. What are you doing? Going straight? Fuck, I'm going straight. I need to get some food, and I'm thinking I want a steak. Because I can. And I'm hungry. But yeah, I'm going to work on doing that. It's 3 o'clock now, so I should have plenty of time to get somewhere and hopefully get some food. And maybe some beer too, I don't know. We'll see how the night progresses. But there's something else I wanted to say about that trip. So you see how Illinois is like super flat and there's just cornfields all over the place? Well, the west, like New Mexico and Arizona, are somewhat like that, at least where I was. Only there's just like, it's like that desert. There's like nothing there except for like I didn't really see any cactuses or cacti, but there's plenty of that sagebrush, and it actually smells really nice. Like it has like a really sweet smell, I think. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's sage or something like that. I don't fucking know. But it's the desert is very unforgiving down there. Now northern New Mexico is a little more hilly, or like a lot more hilly. It's got a lot of elevation changes and stuff like that. So it wasn't New Mexico isn't a whole. It was just down where I went. I went down to the Trinity site to see, I guess because I wanted to get a picture of that sign where the first nuclear bomb went off, and that I was like kind of far down there. I don't know how I like that place though. New Mexico and Arizona are kind of like, I'm sure they're nice places to live, but I don't know if I'd want to go. I don't know if I want to live there or go back there. I think I'm pretty much done with the West Coast now. And then Nevada's actually really cool, because if you like, you come down, you're basically at a Nevada is a very high elevation. I think it was like at 6,000 feet or something like that. But you basically come down this hill, and then you go into a valley, and there's just like a road that goes on for what seems like ever, and you can see it twisting and turning up the mountains, and there's like big mountain ranges all around. And I was going to get a picture of that. I didn't do any video that day. I was like, I should have, but I didn't take any pictures because there was cars behind me, and I'm like, and there was no place to pull over or anything. So it was either don't take pictures or get run over. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to get run over, so I guess I won't take pictures. But it was like, that was probably the most beautiful spot of the trip. It was Highway 50 going east. I've done the Highway 50 going west on this bike, and I don't remember it being as nice. I don't know, maybe it was and I just didn't realize it. But yeah, after that I went to Salt Lake City, which is, I don't know, it's a pretty nice place. Utah is pretty nice. I know for a fact that those mountains, like there's these twin peaks, and I ended up going that way on 180. I think it was US 189, something like that, and that was just amazing, the scenery and stuff, because the mountains were there, but it was so crowded because it was a Sunday, and there was lots of people trying to go to, because there's a bunch of outdoor shit you can do there, and there's a bunch of people. I mean, there's so many people. I was like, I got to get out of here. And then from there I went to Flaming Gorge, which is really nice. I've actually been there before too, on this bike a couple of years ago, and that was a nice ride. It kind of looked like it was going to rain, and it started to sprinkle a little bit. But there was also lots of deer up there, and people just like do like 80 up there. Like there's these tight switchbacks, and people are just like cruising along at 80. Then there's like deer grazing by the road. I don't know. It was like super sketchy. But I made it, and then I went to Jasper, Wyoming, which is, I like that place too. They're very nice. They got a very nice hotel for pretty cheap, and had a good restaurant next to it. So, and that was like the point where I looked at my chain and realized that my master link was sticking. So it was basically kinked. When it would go around the sprocket, it wouldn't straighten back out. So I gotta look at that, because I rode that all the way home, and that was like 1,700. I think it was a little over 1,000 miles back home. I wasn't too worried about it, but if I had gone to California and back, it might have been a problem. I don't know. I gotta look at that when I get home. And that was the battery and the chain were really the only issues I have. And I don't know what it is with the Versus. It like eats chains like no tomorrow. Like it doesn't care. You might get 10,000 miles out of a chain. If you're lucky if you're pushing it. If you get 15, like that's all I'm saying. Like I don't know if it's the highway that does it or what, but this bike doesn't have that problem. This bike, I can go 20,000 plus miles on a chain and sprocket before the chain is not even really toast. It's just like I'd just replace it because why not? Usually it's about the time I do a valve adjustment on this thing anyway, so I just do the whole thing. But I don't know what it is about that Versus. It just doesn't. The chain just doesn't hold up. All right, so I think that's about it. I'm gonna make a video of a montage of all the footage that I have, condensed into like 15 minutes. Maybe I'll put on some music. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm just kind of I'm not sure. I'll figure something out, and I'll get back to you because this video can't be over 15 minutes or whatever, and otherwise YouTube will yell at me. All right, man. Peace.